Good morning, children. Welcome to AIMS India live session. Science. In this video, we are going to discuss about animals. Children, in our surroundings, there are many living organisms and non-living organisms. Living organisms and non-living organisms show some differences. Let us discuss how living organisms different from non-living organisms, how animals are called living organisms. There are two types of things on the earth, living and non-living. A branch of science which deals with the study of living things is called biology. The branch of science which deals with the study of living things is called biology. Living things are further divided into two groups, plants and animals. Plant kingdom and animal kingdom. So let us discuss briefly how living and non-living separate from each other. You might have observed living things moving from place to place, living things taking food, living things respire, living things reproduce or give birth to young ones, living things show response to stimulus. Compare a living thing with a non-living thing. For example, a bench and you in the classroom. What are the differences? If you beat the bench, it won't cry. But if anybody say anything or beat you, you will cry. There are many differences between living and non-living things. So let us understand the living things. On the basis of absorption of nutrients by the living organism, the organism who depends on the process of photosynthesis for their nutrition has been placed under plant kingdom. Living things are divided into two main categories. What are they? Plants and animals. Plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Then what is plant kingdom? Plants prepare their own food by a process called photosynthesis, whereas animals cannot prepare their own food. Animal kingdom. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about animal kingdom. The organisms which cannot perform photosynthesis has been placed under animal kingdom. Animal has been divided into two groups on the basis of backbone or vertebral column. If backbone is present, those animals are called vertebrates. Let us repeat, children. Vertebrates. What are vertebrates? The animals which possess backbone. And invertebrates, the animals without a backbone, are called invertebrates. Vertebrates and invertebrates. Animal kingdom is basically divided into two. What are they? Invertebrates and vertebrates. In this chapter, we will study about the animal kingdom, that is vertebrates. Invertebrates, let us try to answer the quiz here. Without backbone, that is a butterfly. With backbone, fish, frog, turtle, bird and cat. These animals are again divided into two categories. What are they? Cold-blooded and warm-blooded. Invertebrates and fishes, amphibians, reptiles. They are cold-blooded. What are cold-blooded? What is the meaning? Their blood is cold. Okay, the meaning is the body temperature of these animals, invertebrates like butterfly, fish, frog and tortoise. In these animals, the body temperature change according to change in the environment temperature. Such animals are called cold-blooded animals. Whereas the vertebrates like birds and mammals, including human beings, we are also, they are called warm-blooded. The meaning is our body temperature is constant. It cannot change during summer season, during winter season, like that it won't change. Whereas these lower vertebrates, the body temperature will change. So here arthropod means insect, butterfly number 1, then fish number 2, number 3 frog or amphibian, and number 4 reptile, tortoise, number 5 aves means birds, number 6 cat, mammal. So let us study about vertebrates. Vertebrates and invertebrates. Once again, let us see some characters. Classification. Animals are classified into two groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. Invertebrates include some insects, spiders, snails, worms. These are all come under invertebrates. What are invertebrates, children? Yes, the animals without backbone are called invertebrates. Then what are vertebrates? The animals with backbone are called vertebrates. Vertebrates are again divided into 5 main groups or 5 categories. They are fish, amphibian, reptiles, birds, mammals. Fish, they are aquatic. Let us study few characters. Fishes are aquatic, live in water. They possess scales and fins. They respire with gills. Few characters, basic characters by which we can remember that group, fishes. Next, amphibians. Amphibians means the animals which live on land and in water. Amphibians, animals which live on land and in water. Their skin is sticky and smooth. Their skin is sticky and smooth. They respire with skin. They respire with skin. Reptiles. What are reptiles? Reptiles are the animals with dry, scaly and rough skin. Dry, scaly and rough skin. Example for reptiles, snakes, lizards, turtles or tortoise. Okay, these are the animals which come under reptiles. Next, birds. Birds are the animals with beak, with feathers, okay, which can fly. Example for birds, many birds are there like pigeon, sparrow, parrot, penguin, ostrich. You can give so many examples, but almost all birds are having feathers. Next, mammals. Mammals are those animals which possess hairs on their skin, fur or hair on their skin, and which can give birth to young ones and feed the young ones with milk. Such animals are called mammals. Okay, children. Human beings belongs to which vertebrates? Which category of vertebrates? Yes, mammals. Let us proceed. Vertebrates. The animals with backbone are called vertebrates. Vertebrates include many different kinds of animals. The animals with backbones can be broken up into smaller groups by characteristics. They are fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Okay, what are the animals with backbones are called? Vertebrates. How many groups are there in the vertebrates? 5. Based on the characteristics, vertebrates are grouped into 5 main types: fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals. Once again, I repeat some basic characters. Fish. A fish lives in water. It possesses paired fins. Its body is covered by scales. It respires with gills. It obtains oxygen dissolved in water. It obtains or it respires the oxygen present in the water. Next, amphibian. Frog. Frogs are examples of amphibians. So these animals possess smooth and sticky or shiny skin. They live on land and in water. They respire with skin and lungs. They possess a strong foot, forelimbs and hind limbs. Next, reptiles. Reptiles are the animals which live on land, and some of the reptiles live in water. These animals possess rough and scaly skin. Rough and scaly skin. They respire with lungs. Birds. Birds possess hollow bones in their body, and the body is covered by feathers, light feathers. Some of the birds can fly. Next, mammals. Mammals' body is covered by fur or hairs, and they give birth to young ones. They feed their young ones with milk. So here, fishes, amphibians, reptiles are cold-blooded. Their body temperature changes according to change in the environment temperature. Birds and mammals, body temperature is constant. They are warm-blooded. So children, let us check ourselves how much you understood. Let us start the quiz. Which animal below is a mammal? Which animal below is a mammal? Turtle, snake, pelican, bear. Come on children, answer the question. Yes, bear is the correct answer. Why bear? A mammal is an animal with hairs on their body and which give birth to babies. So bear is a mammal. Next question. Here one statement is given. My body is warm and covered in feathers. I lay eggs which hatch into chickens. What am I? Reptile, amphibian, mammal, bird. Which is the correct answer here? Animal with feathers, body is warm and lay eggs. Yes, very good. Birds, a bird here. The description is about the bird. Next question. There are 5 categories of vertebrates. Which one is not a vertebrate? Mammals, birds, arthropods, reptiles. So what are the 5 categories of vertebrates? Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. Here the question is, which one is not a vertebrate? Come on children, give the answer. Very good. Arthropod. Arthropod is the correct answer. What is the meaning of arthropod? Means the animals with jointed legs are insects. Insects are invertebrates. Next. What is an invertebrate? An animal with a backbone, a mammal, an animal without a backbone, birds. Come on, tell me children. Yes, an animal without backbone is a invertebrate. An animal with backbone is vertebrate. A mammal is vertebrate. A bird is vertebrate. But here what is the correct answer? An animal without backbone is a invertebrate. Next question. Which of these animals is a vertebrate? Spider, snail, worm, cat. Come on. Which of these is a vertebrate? Yes. Cat. Cat is a vertebrate. Spider, snail and worm. These are all invertebrates. Why they are called, why cat is a vertebrate? Because it possesses a backbone, vertebral column. Next, which statement is true about vertebrates? Vertebrates do not have backbone. Most of the animals on earth are vertebrates. Vertebrates have backbones. Vertebrates only live on land. Come on children, answer the question. Here 4 statements are given. What is the correct statement related to vertebrates? Vertebrates do not have a backbone. This statement is correct or wrong? Wrong. Most of the animals on earth are vertebrates. But there are so many animals are there on the earth which are not vertebrates. So it is also wrong. Vertebrates have backbones. Is the statement correct? Yes, it is correct. The next statement, vertebrates only live on land. Only vertebrates live on land? No, there are other animals are also living on land. Invertebrates, insects, spiders, snails, mosquitoes, earthworms. Okay, like that, so many other animals are also, invertebrates are also living on land. So third statement is also wrong. So what is the correct answer here? Yes, vertebrates have backbones. The third statement is correct. Let us proceed. Next question. Which of these is not a vertebrate? Grasshopper, penguin, salamander, mouse. Here a few examples are given from which you have to choose the animal which is not a vertebrate. You have to read question twice and understand. Here not is given. So let us analyze grasshopper. Grasshopper is a insect. It does not possess vertebral column. It is invertebrate. Penguin. Penguin is a bird. It possesses vertebral column. Vertebrate. Salamander. Salamander means it is an amphibian. It also possesses backbone. It is also vertebrate. Mouse. Mouse is a mammal. It also possesses vertebral column. Vertebrate. So come on children, which is the correct answer here? Option A. First one is correct. Grasshopper is not a vertebrate. Next question. An animal has fur and feeds milk to its young. How should this animal be classified? Here, what are the characteristics shown here? An animal that has fur on its body, fur or hair, and feeds milk to its young. It feeds its baby with milk. How should this animal be classified? So what are the options given here? As an invertebrate. We can classify it as an invertebrate, as an amphibian, as a mammal, as a reptile. What is the correct answer? Yes. We can classify that animal as mammal because it has fur, it feeds its young one with milk. Okay children, every day we are going to have a live chat like this. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe our channel so that you can get live updates. Keep watching.